Okay, in today's Flash Travel. Okay, so you picked out your travel destination and now you're trying to figure out where exactly you're going to stay. Totally makes sense. I mean, 10 years ago, you just look around for the best hotel deal. But then businesses like Airbnb and Vrbo came along and opened up the doors to, well, the front doors to people's homes. Today, we're going to actually set you up with some tips you'll need to know so that you can find your next vacation home rental with ease and hopefully make it a fun experience. First off, very simple. Take inventory and really think carefully about what you need in a vacation home. Do you want an entire home or just a shared space? If you're bringing family, is open plan living okay? What about a parking space or even a washing machine? Now, as simple as that ideal seems, most searching actually forget about their needs and just go looking for a location. So that's where number 2 tip comes in to help you out. Search filters on the sites. They're there to make things easier. And once you put that list together, make good use of the search filters to find out what you need. The most important ones to set are the dates and prices, of course, but putting down the number of people you're traveling with, including children and infants, as whether or not you want to stay at a shared home or rent a home, an entire place will clear the way so you don't have one of those, oh, I found the perfect one, only to find out the whole thing doesn't have a kitchen. You can also specify the number of bedrooms, beds, bathrooms, and all the specific amenities you may need, all the way down to a hairdryer. And you can also choose the type of property you want to rent. For example, maybe like a cabin, a bed and breakfast, a condo, or even just a big old house. All right, you already know where you want to go, so make good use of that map tool. Sure, the area or city is one thing, but by searching basically for specific areas within a citywide search, you'll only get closer to what you want to do. For example, if you want to be really close to a particular attraction, or maybe to a family or a friend's house, there you can find it. Our next tip, be on the lookout for superhosts. Now, superhosts on Airbnb are people who have been identified as providing outstanding hospitality. Now, to be a superhost, you have to have at least hosted at least 10 people, have an average of 4.8 or above for reviews, a 90% response rate, and less than a 1% cancellation rate. Filter results can only show just the superhost, which actually can be a handy way of honing in on the quality listings. That said, there are lots of excellent Airbnbs out there without superhost status, so keep that in mind. Okay, this is our reality check time because I'm certain that almost everyone has been a little disappointed when they saw pictures online, but then upon arrival, things look pretty different, right? Well, pictures actually can be misleading and not always on purpose. You'll see some listings with professional-looking photos while others are clearly homemade. Don't immediately discard those properties with bad photos, as sometimes you actually find the best gems or bargains within these listings. Now, if you're a little iffy, just look at the reviews of what people have had to say. Notice details, whether or not you're looking at the angles of the same room. This can actually help you get a better idea of scale. Again, look at the reviews and see if anyone comments on inaccuracies in the photo. No one likes to play the rules, or at least by the rules, while on vacation, right? Well, if you're going to get a vacation rental home, you're definitely going to want to do that. Make sure you check the rules in the things to know. There are things like check-in and check-out policies, whether children, infants, or pets are allowed, and any other specific rules for the property. It's really important to check this section so you don't get any unwelcome surprises. There might be things like, hey, you got to take out the trash, no loud music, or no photo shoots. Those rules are important. Next, take the time to message the host before you book. That way, if you have any questions, you can find out. It's also a handy thing to have so you can kind of gauge the host's vibe and hospitality levels. For example, a rude reply might put you off, whereas friendliness could actually make a booking. This one's very, very important. Always check the price and remember the fees. If you do a search without dates on Airbnb, then the prices that are listed on the search results will be the lowest price available. It might be a little misleading if you want to travel during peak times. The price can actually be considerably higher. Include the dates and you'll get the correct price for the time period. But before, remember, there are 2 or 3 costs that could add up, like cleaning and service fees, as well as occupancy fees. They considerably are varying. Now you're ready to book, so good luck. We'll have more after this.